think form of the yard is crucial. I mean, anyone who's followed Jessica Harrington this spring would have been in clover because she's done magnificently well. And it's just trying to time it as well. You want to be careful you're not on the downturn, because she's not going to keep getting winners all the way through the season, all the way through the year. But it's just catching her at the right time, or catching any trainer at that right time when they're just hitting form. I think it's important. I think it's more important at some tracks than others maybe, but it's just one of a number of variables that you have to consider. But like I said, more important than some courses I think than others. I try and watch as much racing as I can. I think that always gives you an advantage. If you haven't seen the race, then you can't really comment on it, you don't know what's happened. So even if you've missed out, it's important to watch the race replays, try and catch up as much as you can, just to take it all in. I think it's you know, a little bit of all of those really. I think it's important to watch the races, definitely, and then you can form your own opinions. And I also think for all those horses that are kind of in the middle, they're not brilliant but they're not rubbish and they can win a race, they've all got ratings that they can win off, and then they go up the weights, they can't win, they come back down. And it's having a good guide of when a horse is well handicapped, when he's primed to strike, for the big chunk of horses that are in the middle. I've tied myself in knots quite a few times over the ground for various reasons. If you've got one of those forecasts which you're meant to be getting rain, you're not sure if it's going to come, you're not sure how much it's going to get. Going reports might be slightly misleading, and really all you've got to do is try and keep it simple in those circumstances. And I've paid far too much attention before to how much rain has fallen, millimetres, that kind of thing. Listening to people on Twitter saying, oh, it's raining 10 miles away, blah blah blah. Just stick to the form and, you know, just use your initiative. I'm very, very loyal, which in the long term may pay off, but as long as you don't go skint in the meantime following these horses, I do like to. I think there's a key to all horses, and it's just a question of finding it, and sometimes it takes longer to find it with some than others, but I like to stick with a horse if I've seen something and follow it through to its conclusion until it's proven it's no good. I don't mind backing in hunter chases and Lady Amateur Riders races, which may seem strange to a lot of people, but I just think if you get good races at Royal Ascot and that kind of thing, all the jockeys are pretty good, so there's not much margins there. But if you get a hunter chase, there really can be quite a discrepancy between the best riders and the worst ones, and I think it's definitely worth a few pounds in those kind of races, so I don't mind betting in them. Well, I suppose it's the most valuable one, which was Newmill some years ago in the Champion Chase. I won just under 4 grand. I had 30 quid on at 100 to 1, and then I had another £2 on Betfair at 400 to 1, and the horse came in. I was very lucky that Cato Staff fell that day in front of the stands. So luck was on my side, but he went and won, and that's a great feeling to have won so much for so little outlay. Doesn't happen very often.